So thank you. Yes, it is Canada Day. I've been in this basement the whole day. Have any of you had a chance to go check out the avenue there today?
No.
I did.
No, but we've been watching from our room when we've been up there.
With that red and white thing.
Yeah, it's
Isn't it
great.
awesome? I
Looking
know.
down on the ants.
Wistfully.
Happy Canada Day, by the way.
150.
That is awesome. So the real party gets started after dark anyway, so we'll have some fun later on. So the first kind of mini game activity I wanted to do here with you folks is something called 3-word stories. So I'm going to ask you a couple of questions which you kind of can tell the story in your best, your best 3-word answer. Can be like poem style, or it could be, I had fun, or it could be fun, party, hungover, whatever. 3 words of your choosing. And we're just going to go down the aisle. Sometimes we'll start with Jill. I'll do an example. Sometimes we can start with Jerry. Sometimes you can jump. I'll start with Jerry.
Start with Jerry.
Okay. So here's one that we're going to all do. I'll do it too. Describe your first audition in a 3-word story. So mine would be Disney, princess, fail. That's mine. That's my 3-word story of my first audition. And then we can elaborate after. So, Jerry, we'll start with you.
First audition. Luck. Nepotism. Joy.
Very good.
Scared? Sparkle? Yay!
Helmet. Pregnant.
Booked.
Frightened. Noises. Booked.
Yeah.
Inadequacy. Tummy rumbles. Help.
Wow. Thank you. Good sport. I will also preface that none of these fine folks have heard anything that I'm about to say here today, so give them extra love for playing all these weird games with me. So I'm kind of curious about this helmet pregnant thing, Carolina, if you wouldn't mind elaborating on that.
I had to play a pregnant lady, and I wore this big dress, and my friend used to ride her bike, so I put the helmet in as a pregnant belly, and then I rode the subway with the belly and everything, and I got my seat on the subway because people believed it to be true, which was great. And I booked it. It was the first short film I did. Not that I booked a lot of stuff after that, but that one I had luck with. The belly did it. It was a helmet.
That is great. That is great. Anyone else like to elaborate? Can you tell the nepotism story a little bit, Jerry?
Well, it's really, I guess it's not really nepotism. I was living with a guy who had a job at Funimation, and he had a job as Chris Sabat's ADR engineer. We had been through drama together, so he knew I had a background, and he asked if I would like to try it. And so I came up there and tried it, and then Sabat asked to have me back for an audition. And I auditioned, and I kept getting parts of all things. Crazy.
Yes. Thank you for getting all those parts and saying yes, and we've all enjoyed them, of course.
Thank you.
Yes. How about you, Tracy? Sparkle? Did you just use yourself? Your sparkle, or what?
I was a little girl. I was professional at 13.
Wow.
Yeah, right.
Damn.
Let's not talk about my parents. But I had rhinestones all over my jean jacket because I thought that was really cool.
The time it was.
Bedazzled it.
And I just sparkled, and I got it, which was that was the gay part. So, it was fun.
Perfect. All right. How about you guys? Would you care to elaborate or leave a mystery?
One of my very first auditions was for Beetlejuice with Tim Burton. I had to name drop it. Oh my God! And back then I didn't know who he was going on to be or anything like that. And he said we have a part of a car, ergo the noises. And he said, "Can you do a car? We have a car named Doom Buggy." And so I had to and do all those noises. And
That was his first audition.
and got the part of the car, and then a whole bunch of other stuff. But yeah, my first audition was Noises, and I had been doing a fair amount of on-camera up until that point, and that's when I went, oh my God, you're paying me money to go. I mean, it was just amazing. So yeah, that was pretty cool. So Frightened, Noises, booked it. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Mine was the first time I auditioned for animation voice. I mean, not dubbing, which is what we did with Sailor Moon. And it was actually written by one of the Monty Python people. It was called Blazing Dragons. And I loved the title. It was The Cockney Housekeeper of a Hotel for Hermits. And I just thought that was so darling. Anyway, I didn't know how many times they ask you to do each line, so I just thought that I must be the worst person that they'd ever had. I saw a picture of my character the other day. I hadn't seen it before. God, was she ugly. I'll see if I can find her. You know, I work in this hotel, and I have a lot of hermits here.
That is awesome. Okay, so we've got another one here. You can take it. I'll put it in two ways. So, 3-word story, your favorite role or your least favorite role. And you don't need to say what it is. You don't have to say the name of the role, but 3-word story, your favorite or your least favorite. You choose. Who would like to start? Put Jerry on the spot again.